Hello everybody, and welcome back for more 8-bit Prism action. I'm Koa. I'm going to switch this over to some playoff scenario thingy-majiggies. Calgary obviously clinched with the Santa Clara loss earlier. Santa Clara has not clinched because of their loss. New York still have to play. Havana haven't locked. Miami haven't locked. Lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Doggo is a lot more in tune with what people need, because a lot of stuff is going to come down to game diff, I assume. If New York lose this week. Yeah, it'll be an interesting ride for Doggo. We'll switch to rosters here. Our standout player for the Sentinels is going to be JT, who leads in shot percentage, saves, demos. We have Doggo, who leads in shots and goals. And last but not least, Kilo with assists. On the Chugs side, we have Remy, who is most of their offense. Matt on assists, saves, and demos. Chugs, however, will not be playing with Matt this week. They do have a 1 day. So that shall be interesting to watch. If Nightmare win tomorrow, hold on. Give me one here. Hold on. Let me pull it up. Yeah, I am assuming it depends on Freak's game diff with their stuff. Again, Doggo is the person to ask. I'm just kind of here at the moment. Where is that? He sent me all the scenarios and stuff. Okay, so Nightmare clinch. So they have to, yeah. So if Nightmare win, they clinch. And then Freaks, it just depends. Depends with Miami, I think. Because they'll have to play their last game still. I'm trying, dude. I don't know what any of it means. I do. I just like I gotta get going. We're already past our point here. Because Steinhatchee can't clinch. Mages can't clinch. I don't know, ask Doggo. I'm going to send code. And we're going to get active. Hopefully my code's right. If not, I'm going to be sad, because I'm going to have to remake the lobby. Put that up there. Boppity boopity. I'm kind of sad Matt's not here, because we could have gotten a really good game here. I'm hoping it's still a good game, but who knows. But there's no way we'll get all 6 at the end of this week, Pit Cup. I hope it's a good game. I said that. I hope it's a good game. Oh, God. What car is Kellen in? And why does it sound like that? But we'll get underway here with game 1. Oh. He's in an Octane, but it sounds strange. Unsure what the engine noise was. As Remy's going to get a shot on target here. Doggo's going to get a save off to the side. As Kilo's going to take this up the wall, get the flip off the ceiling, get one forward. But Vice able to play it out a little bit, but here comes JT off the backboard, straight down in front of the Chugs net as Vice plays it out. As he wins a 50 against JT, that one bounces mid. Here comes Kellen, but that one's just off to the side. Now Remy goes all the way back, picks up his corner boost. Gets one pass, gets a reset past another. Now Kilo's going to play it off his back wall as he gets that one past Vice. Kellen's going to pop it in. Vice is going to jump. Vice isn't going to find the touch, and JT pushes it into his corner. As that one's off the backboard, here comes Remy. That's on target, but Kilo able to get a save. Now 1 minute in, Sentinels not able to find any offensive pressure early in Game 1. Now Kilo finds a flip. Week 9 matters for the last spot, BitCop. It will now because Mages won. As this one's banged all the way down. Now Vice off the wall. Trying to find one mid to Remy, but Doggo takes it away. Because you guys can clinch with a win, but I don't think the 6th spot can this week. Because it'll come down to, yeah. Yeah, so it really all comes down to the Freaks next week. As Kellen finds a demo, now Vice takes over. Beat off by Doggo. In front of the net, but Kellen able to find it clear for now. JT over to Doggo. Doggo looks a little wide, but Kellen's going to push that one to the side. Now Vice pops. Kilo follows, gets one off the corner, but Vice again. Now Vice looking to go the other way. Does get a shot, but that's a little bit wide, but Kellen able to strike first here in Game 1. Vice does miss the open net, but Kellen able to dunk Doggo to put the Chugs up 1 early. Now Kellen's going to shoot again. Doggo is back in time as he's going to follow. Play it off the wall. Gets bumped off by Vice. Now Remy collects. Air dribble hop. Over 1. 50s with Doggo. Now here's Vice on the other side. Plays it slow past JT. That's off the backboard, but no one able to follow. Yeah, I need to, like, figure out how to make it so I can transition through them. Oh, as Vice scores to put him up too early. I need to figure out how to transition the... Because I suck at that. I need to, like, add transition speed or, like, lower the transition speed. I just kind of forgot. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then by that time, I don't add a lot of time, so I was already a little late. Just watching the draft. As Kilo able to push this one forward. Kellen able to keep it. Now Vice off the backboard. Remy able to get a touch pass. Now Kilo has to scramble backwards. Gets a touch. Gets the boost. Now off of his backboard. Trying to get it around Kellen. Can't. That one's down in front of the net as Doggo pops it forward. Now Remy takes it away. Doggo trying to collect 50s with Remy. Now JT off his backboard. Able to find one out. Kellen keeps it in. Doggo plays it to the side. Able to get a little double off the wall, but Remy's there to collect. Gets it past 2. JT last man. Does get 50 with Remy, but here comes Kellen. That one's on target. Vice looking for the save, but can't find it as they jump out to a 3-goal lead. But yeah, pick up. If you guys win this week, then, I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what, Defane. If the Chugs end up winning this game, there might be a decent chance right now that Kellen gets Offensive Player of the Week. It just kind of depends. But as things look right now, he's definitely a front runner. The Chugs have been smothering the Sentinels here. That one's off the backboard. Vice on target. JT not able to find a save, and what a demo. from Kellen. Don't know if it helped a whole lot. It might have. I can't see Doggo from where I'm at or where he came from. That is not true at all. If the number 5 or 4 team beats the number 3 team with a sub, the reason you guys don't win awards is because you're the number 1 team and should be beating people. Because I'm, like, the only time I'm really looking at your guys' games is when you guys play 1 or 2. Like, that's just how I do things. The game itself is more important to the stats. In my opinion, and it's my opinion that matters because I'm the one that does the awards. So upsets are big, which you guys can't upset anybody because you're the 1 seed. Well, I'm just saying. I know Lemon gets butthurt about it. But that's not true either. It's not only the games I stream. As the time winds down for the Lincoln Sentinels. It was Vice last week because they beat whoever. I can't remember. They beat Inferno, who was 2. Yeah, they beat the 2 seed. For offensive player, I wouldn't be able to tell you off the top of my head. Because I do base it off of games. And there's cash prizes for the winner, Tofu Asian, for the winner of the league. There's cash prizes for that. As Kilo left the match. Maybe a car change, perhaps? As I am not paying attention and forgot to change the score because I'm yapping. Okay. Weird. Weird, but okay. So I gotta change the map. The Sentinels have all left, and they're all back. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? What do you, Tofu Asian, what do you mean by top 5 right now? Like the teams or what? Because in... okay. What's happening? Oh. Alright, I have to reset the lobby. I don't know what's going on. I do not know what's happening. I just work here. Send a DM. Jeez. Sense reverse sweep? Reverse sweep? Huh? You think the Chugs are... It's interesting. It's an interesting call. That was an interesting game 1, though. I'm not going to lie to you. Was not expecting that. Kellen looked good. I am unsure, doggo. I am unsure. We're going to restart this again. Yeah, that's extremely weird. Apparently, I was the only one not in. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Good lord. What is happening? Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Good lord. All right. All right. We're all back in. Technical difficulties, but we're back. As game 2 gets underway. Remy's going to push this one forward. JT's going to collect into the corner. He's going to push this one out. Vice is going to collect, try to play this up the wall. As he catches, gets it around one, trying to get it around another, but can't. Doggo's going to push it to the side. Kellen's going to pop. Remy's going to collect. Now 50s with JT. Ball in a dangerous spot here for the Sens. JT's going to try to pop this one across to Doggo as he plays it up the wall, and it gets taken away by Kellen, and the fake comes through. Now Vice keeping offensive pressure. Kilo beat by Remy, and JT going to try to find the clear. Now Kellen all the way back. Does get a dunk on JT as Kilo pushes this one off the wall, but a little bit of double. That's awkward for JT, and Kellen able to slot it away again, putting the Chugs in the lead again. Mistouch from Kilo, pinches it backwards, and the Chugs jump out to a 1-goal lead in about the same time as game 1. Now Remy pops, gets a 50. Kellen looking for a shot, but pushed away by Kilo. Now Vice looks like he's just buying a little bit of time for his team to get back. JT no bean, does get one forward. As Remy's going to push it all the way downfield. And Doggo is going to try to play this back in. It's a touch out to JT. JT control to Doggo. Ooh, get the hiccups. As JT tries to find this ball mid. Can the Sens find a little bit of pressure here? Kilo looking bump from the looks of it. Here comes JT, and JT sluts that one left side. As we have a tie game, a minute and a half into game 2. Vice's ping is ass. For lack. Unfortunately. As JT pushes that one downfield. Kellen's going to get a pop over Doggo. Vice going to look shot. That one's off the backboard. JT did jump, and Kilo's able to push that to the safety of the side. And Doggo the full clear. Doggo trying to get this ball mid. JT able to find a 50 on Vice. Now Doggo, that one's on target, but Remy already able to clear Gets that ball over Kilo. JT's going to push it in. Kilo's going to get, or Kellen's going to get a push to the side. That one's a little wide from JT. Now Vice has boost and the ball taken away by Doggo. Down mid to Kilo. Kilo on target. Remy with the save. Now Kilo again. That one's off the backboard. Saved by Kellen. Goal line heroics here for the Chugs. But Sed still attacking is Kilo. JT gets that one down to Kilo to push the Sents up 1. Still half a game to go if you're the Chugs. But Sents finally finding some offensive pressure. Now Remy, maybe a little bit of a mistouch. Gets taken away by Kilo. Vice going to try to find this out. JT's going to try to keep it in. That's a pop. Remy gets beat by Doggo. Is the third there? No. As Kilo just keeps it in, but there's Doggo. Doggo shot. Doggo scores. A pass off the wall from Kilo to Doggo extends the lead to 2. As Remy finds one over Kilo, Doggo collects on his backboard. Doggo's going to get one touch out. That's a good 50. Now, Remy last back, does get a touch to the side. And Kellen finds a demo on JT. Now, Kellen able to get the ball out. That ball goes all the way down into the Sens half. JT able to get a touch off his backboard. But Remy able to keep it in. Here comes Vice. That's a little bit wide. And Kellen, maybe wisely so, decides to stay back. Here comes Doggo. That one's on target. I have no idea what just happened. I believe Remy got a touch off the crossbar for the save. Did he sit on the ball? He did, off the backboard into Vice's face. And that extends the lead to 3. Now it's the Chugs who are on the back foot. Need to find a way to stop this Sentinels offense from taking over. As Vice now one-on-one, trying to get it, but is pressured from behind by JT. As that ball sneaks in the top corner from Kellen. And that cuts the lead to 2. Not a lot of time left, however. Can the Chugs fight their way back with 1:17 left on the clock? That's a big pop from Vice. Kilo, burst on. That ball's touched middle. Here comes JT. JT slots that one. Top of the net. It was a quick goal. That's the only plus side you can see for Calgary. As they fall back to a 3-goal deficit. Now Kilo last back, got no beam, can't find a pinch. Taken away by Vice, trying to find this ball mid. Now Remy does beat, that's high. JT does find a touch to his corner. As Doggo collects, looking 50 with Vice, does get it. Now Kilo rips one, a little bit off to the side. As JT, awkward, but Vice unable to put that in an awkward spot for JT. This touches down to Remy, Remy jumps. Leads for Kellen. That one's off the post and off the crossbar. Almost slots in. As now Kellen takes over. Pops it high. JT bangs. No, Vice able to get it past Kilo. Now last is Doggo. Doggo gets dunked. And the Chugs cut the lead to 2 with not a lot of time left. Maybe a little bit too late for Game 2. But should help with the momentum heading into Game 3. A Kilo off the side. 10 seconds left now. If you're the Chugs, you just want to keep them from scoring. Try to keep your momentum. As JT finds a musty-ish thing, and it finds the floor. Sentinels now have tied the series at 1. And I have been requested for a remake. Should have transitioned that sooner, but I didn't. And before I do that, I'm going to change the map before I rejoin the thing. Because, good lord, this is all kinds of messed up. All kinds of messed up. I'm getting text messages. I don't know what's happening. I just work here. As Spice is back in. Yes, your reverse sweep was not good comms, but Gup. Kellen is just happy to be here, and we're happy that you're here, Kellen. At least I am. Can't say about anybody else, but I am happy you're here. As this kickoff goes for the Chugs, but that's a touch out. Now Kellen Lastback does find one to buy some time for his team. Now Chugs looking to attack here. JT off his backboard, little low bean, but that one's down to Doggo. Now Doggo breaks out the other way off the corner, looking double, but Kellen able to get a touch off the backboard and beats Kilo. Now Vice and Jay. Remy finds a bang. Almost over Doggo. Doggo plays it over to the corner. As Milkbag Richard and the old Kelster able to keep this ball in. That's a bump mid, but no one there for the Chugs to capitalize. As that's a pinch all the way back into the Chugs half. Vice collects off his backboard. Has been. Does get it around 2. Now JT able to find a touch, buy some time. As Kellen with no bean trying to get this ball mid. 50. Stalemate with JT. And Kilo able to push it out for now. Vice little misread as Kellen keeps it in. Now Doggo's going to push it. Vice going to find a pop up to Doggo. As Vice gets dunked by JT. That's off the backboard. Kilo waits. Thought he would have jumped for that. As he takes that ball off of JT. Might have been looking for the pinch. As Doggo 50s Remy. Now Kellen bangs. JT able to find a touch. Able to follow. And now Vice looking flick. Gets a great 50 though. And Doggo able to clear. Now Remy collects boost. Collects ball. Able to get it past 1. As this ball goes into the Sentinels corner. As Kilo collects, able to get it out, and Vice pushing it back in. As JT, that's a almost top bins for Kellen again, but hits the crossbar. Now scoreless, 2 minutes in. Neither team having much success keeping pressure. As that's a little floater from Vice, easily collected by JT to Doggo, up to Kilo. Now Doggo again, that one's on target, and a passing play from the Sentinels. Find them a lead in Game 3. JT down to Doggo. Yeah, JT down to Doggo. Doggo up to Kilo. And Kilo back to Doggo. Too many O's. Oh, big 50. Off the kickoff. Kellen reset. Kellen looking score and can't find the touch off the reset. Would have been clean. Now Remy looking double tap but gets 50'd away by Jay. Oh, popped high. JT goes. JT able to find a touch backboard. Can't find the double. Now Kilo gets beat by Kellen. Doggo last back. JT racing. Kellen trying to find this ball mid, but can't. It gets 50'd all the way back to the Chugs half. Now the Chugs have to restart as JT dunks this ball back in, but Vice finds a booming clear. And Kilo able to get back to that ball. Now Remy off the ceiling. No bean, though. But the Doggo unable to find the read, but JT able to get the save off his backboard. Now Kilo bangs. JT elects not to go. Save from Remy. That ball's on target. Oh, just kidding. It's off the side. And Doggo off the corner. Here comes Kilo. Kilo on target, top right. Sentinels finally able to really keep their footing here after game 1. Dominated game 2 and continuing that reign here in game 3. Now 1 minute 30 left. Plenty of time if you're Chugs, but definitely a little worrying. As Kellen trying to push this ball towards backboard. Doggo able to collect, able to get a demo on Vice. Now Remy last back again. Got that ball around Doggo, but JT's there. Now Vice plays it to the side. Vice pops it forward. Remy gets beat by JT. Now Kellen last back, able to push it forward, but Doggo's there to collect. As Kilo pushes it off the wall. Now looking mid. Here comes JT. That one's wide. Don't know if he could have found an angle from where he was at anyway. But Doggo off the backboard. Gets a reset, but Kellen able to find the clear. Now Kilo with a misread. Can the Chugs capitalize as Vice gets dunked by JT. Now a shot from Remy, but Doggo able to save. Doggo able to 50. Kellen trying to make something happen. Doesn't find that touch mid. As Doggo gets beat by Vice. And JT last man able to find a touch out. Now 30 seconds. Chugs need it, and they need it now. As Kilo is able to collect. Able to get a pinch out. Can he put it on target? No. Gets demoed from behind by Kellen. Now Remy going the other way. Reset pop. Can't get it all the way past JT cleanly. As Kilo finds a touch up. Now just wasting time. That ball goes mid, though. Here comes Remy, but a good save from Doggo. As that one's a little wide, too. And Sentinels find themselves in the lead after losing game 1. Transition. Gosh, I'm so good at the streaming stuff. Oh, man. We go to Utopia. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes. Everyone loves a little Utopia. I'm not doing a snap count right now, JT. You got me messed up if you think I'm about to do a snap count on stream. But it is glorious. And my phone is getting blown up. Oh my goodness. Now JT gonna push this ball in. Doggo gets a touch. This ball floating in front of Calgary's net, but no danger for now. As Vice able to push this ball out. JT gets dunked by Kellen. Now Vice looking to get this ball mid. Gets popped high. Now Remy pops again. Now out of Bean. Doggo takes it away. But Kellen keeps it in. Does find a 50 on JT. Vice able to find this ball mid. Can Remy score? No, he can't. Gets 50'd by 2 Sentinels. Now Remy pops for Vice, but he can't find the touch. Now JT going the other way. Almost finds a redirect. Would have been gross. As Kellen gets dunked by Doggo. Now Kilo pushes it to the side. Doggo able to find it. Able to find a 50 and a reset and steal the corner. Now JT pushes forward. Doggo with a fake. Can he find the angle? No, he can't. It's off the crossbar, but Kilo able to slot it home. The Sentinels 1-0 yet again. Have scored first in all of their wins. Will it be the common denominator? Now Kilo, slow play off the wall. Unable to get a meaningful shot on target. As Doggo pushes this one into the corner, a little double down, but Kilo a little bit too far back to capitalize. Now Kilo pushes forward. That one's around to JT. JT shoots, but Vice sits on the ball. As Doggo able to keep it in the zone for now. Plays it under Kellen. And Remy able to clear it for a second. The Chugs need to break out of their half here. Need to get some offense going. Have been outshot by a significant margin in games 2 and 3. As Vice leaves that one for Remy. Doggo finds a 50. Kellen plays down, but no one there for the Chugs. Now Doggo pushing it forward, out of boost. Vice just keeping it in the corner. And as Kilo plays it back in. Now banged out. Now Doggo taken away by Kellen off the backboard. JT able to find a touch out. Now the Chugs have to reset. Chugs unable to find sustained pressure. Except for game 1, where they had all of the pressure. But Sentinels since have been in control of all of the games. Can they figure a way to strike back here in game 4? So he plays it high. Kisses Doggo on the backboard. But Kilo able to find the full clear. Played away by Vice. Vice Doggo 50s. Now Remy going the other way. Air dribble. Gets pre-jumped by JT. JT able to get it off of him. But now here comes Kellen's shot, but that's straight at Doggo. Vice trying to keep the pressure on. Gets it around, or gets played around by JT. Now Remy's going to bang. That's off the backboard. JT can't find the touch. Kilo gets a little pop. That one straight down. But a great 50. Now, the Sents are a little starved. Can the Chugs capitalize? Is Kilo trying to play this ball out? Remy keeping it in. Little popper. Doggo able to push it all the way to the side. Able to find a 50 on Vice. And JT able to find the full clear. Giving the Sents some breathing room. As that one's dunked. Doggo trying to find this ball mid. Does find a dunk on Vice. JT a 50 on Remy. Now Kilo jumps. Kilo finds a touch. That one's off the crossbar. JT comes. That one's saved by Vice. And Remy able to push it forward. Vice able to find the full bang. Now the Chugs were in desperation time. 1 minute left. Need to find a goal here. As Doggo able to keep this in the relative safety of the corner. And Kilo a full touch out. And Remy a little awkward. Does find one to the side. JT pass over to Kilo. Kellen with maybe a monster fake. As Vice finds a shot. Doggo with a save. And JT able to clear for now with a 50 on Kellen. Can Kellen find something here for his team? That one's over Kilo. That one's off the backboard. Where comes Remy? Double tap, but Doggo finds the save. On the goal line with 15 seconds left. Here comes Vice. That one's barred down, but that one can't find the goal either. Oh, no, dude. Oh, that's brutal. What a save from Doggo. Perhaps a series saving. Oh, my goodness, bro. That was crazy. I thought he had it. As Kilo finds the full bang, and it touches the turf. The Sentinels with a gentleman's sweep. And I believe solidifies them as third seed, if I'm not mistaken. I'm unsure. I will have to ask Doggo. But we will be going for an interview here. I will be back in 1 moment. I am here with the Lincoln Sentinels. Gentlemen. JT, gentlemen. Congratulations on your big win. How does it feel?
Monumentous.
I don't know if that's a word. It might be.
I mean,
Monumental.
I don't know if
I
you
think
said
we
it right.
switched places with Calgary. It's kind of weird. They had a scrim at 9. Meanwhile, Jay had a tryout for another league at 9, and so we did not play a game with each other before the series. So, I mean, we were all playing the game, but I think definitely a slow start. Their pressure really got to us early on, and I'm just happy we locked it in 1-3 straight. Good series, though.
I did have a question. I'm unsure. Does that solidify you guys as 3 seed for the playoffs at the lowest.
I mean, we're definitely top 3. Yeah. We can be first.
Yes, you do
But-
need to beat Hanoi next week.
Yeah, if we beat
Hanoi and
Hanoi,
Chicago.
then we're
Wait.
probably top 2. If Hanoi beat Chicago this week and we beat Hanoi, we're first.
Okay.
Crazy.
That's a tough match, though, of course. We'll get there.
Kellen asks, who is your biggest playoff threat going forward?
Hanoi.
Kellen.
It's Kellen.
Kellen is my
But-
biggest threat.
I mean, the answer is obviously Hanoi and Chicago. Calgary have to be in there too. Don't really want to face any of those 3 teams. Obviously, we'll have to at some point. So, yeah, I mean, I think Hanoi have shown they're probably the strongest team. But, I mean, we saw what happened last time we played Chicago. And I think we can play them better, but tough series.
So you guys have Hanoi next week. How do we feel
Yep.
going into, I would say, your toughest game of the season?
Has to be. I mean, I
Yeah,
think,
just mark it down as a sweep.
well,
Oh, Verm,
I don't
Verm,
think we can
Verm, you
sweep.
hear that? You heard that, Verm?
I
heard
don't
it.
think we can sweep the
I didn't-
series, Jay.
I didn't
Oh,
say
he
which
didn't say
way.
for who.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
point. You know
say
what?
which
That's
way.
you know what? That's fair. He did not say in which way.
I mean, based on how we played, I think it's winnable, but it's a tough one, obviously. That's a hard team to shut down, and we'll see if we're able to do it. But interested to see how they play this week, honestly.
We're gonna one day Kellen. We'll be all right.
You're gonna one day kill him for who? For Kilo?
Yeah, Kilo. Sorry. The scans
He
are
is
Crazy comms.
unplugging
like
Kilo's PC.
6 p.m.
Crazy
yeah.
comms.
It's a 4 a.m. game.
Verm, they
I'll
called
be up by then.
Verm, they called sweep, but unclear on which way.
Yeah.
But Koa asked about the matchup, and Jay said mark it down as a sweep, but he didn't specify which way in the end. So.
I'll just say I'll be taking Lincoln on the pod, but I'll be betting all of my channel points on Hanoi.
So my manager is throwing.
Interesting.
Nice, get him
Yeah,
out.
literally throwing.
Interesting.
Oh.
I don't know.
Kilo, it's time to see what the other side of anarchy is like.
Yeah, for real. Nah, we're about to shit down Lemon's throat for real. 100%.
All right. All right.
All right. If you say so, man.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm just keeping it a book.
Keel's gonna break his lawn chair, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to go to bed. Anyways. It was a great game, guys. Congratulations on your win. I'm gonna go do payout and stream. So you guys have a good night.
All right. Thanks for casting.
All right, people. I'm gonna do payout and yeah, man. Gamer lost. I don't know how many channel points Gamer lost. I know he bet on Sense or on Chugs. Damn, Halio, 93.1k. I guess I'm assuming a lot of it was what you put in, but still a lot of, yeah, dude, that was a lot of channel points. Anyway, I've been Koa. Thanks for coming out. I think there's more tomorrow. So, yeah. You guys have a good night.